What is up, car addicts? So in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the car meet live streams. So a few things. We have extended it to Xbox One. I have recreated the track on Xbox One, and EDUB has updated the track on PS4. Made a completely new one. Made it a little bit different since we have a lot more people now, and as well, I've recreated it on Xbox One. And for the annoying chat, for those of you who are in the chat, a lot of people send messages and it gets quite hectic in there with the notifications. So we've created a different way on how to join. So you don't have to send me a friend request. If you're already on my friends list, then all you have to do is very simple. You go to my profile, and you go here to friends and communities. You scroll down right here to communities, the Digital Car Addict Family, and then you press on it, and then you press add member, and then it will send a request to me. But in that, when you press add member, you're gonna want to type a message saying I agree to the rules. The rules will be on your screen right now, and then you're gonna send me a message I agree to the rules when you send the community request. And then once you're accepted in the community, when I update the wall, I'll be sending reminders there, as well as what vehicle class will be next week and so forth. So just as a reminder, if you didn't see it in the rules already, PS4 is on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and Xbox One will be Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, just so that I'm not doing 2 in one day. And it makes it a little easier for you guys to join and stuff like that, and my live streams are spaced out a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the race. So here's the car meet and drag race. So what we do is we meet first in the session, and then once everybody's there, I'll go ahead and invite all from current session into the actual car meet and drag race area. The reason I have this is so, you know, we put it on standard so there's no weapons and stuff like that. And then I would change it to the car class of that week. Now invite all from current session. So usually we have it set to 99 laps. That's so that people don't actually do the race and keep on going around and around. Since it's just EDUB and I, we're just gonna put it to 2 laps. Just show. Pick any cars. And if you don't have a custom car, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not gonna kick you out, you know, because you can't join. All you have to do is just pick a stock one, you know. It's not that hard. And so we do have a lot of people now that are joining. It's getting to the point where we have more than 30 people trying to join the lobbies. So it will be first come, first serve. If you can't make it, you're just too slow. I mean, I don't know what to say. You just have to be active in the community and be looking at when I'm setting the reminders. I set plenty of reminders. So once the race starts, go right up through here to the car meet area. Once you come down here, then you just park in one of the parking spaces. As you can see, you have lines on both sides to designate where you park. And of course, you park back to back. Just like that. And then I'd be right up here on the green building block right here. and I'll be shouting you guys. I'll be shouting you guys out. And then, well, guys, we're gonna park first in those blue parking spaces, and then after that, then I'll tell you guys to start going up, and then I'll be shouting you guys out one by one. You're just gonna stop right here in the middle of the blue, and I'll be right there, right next to you, and I'll say your PSN or Xbox gamer tag, depending on what console we're on that day, and I'll say a little description of your car, and then I'll say next, or I'll honk my horn, and then that means to move it along, and then the next person will go like that. And once you're done here, just go ahead and go back and park in a parking space. And then once we're done with that, back in the parking spaces, and then I'll go ahead and say, alright, let's go ahead and go to the drag race area. And go ahead and grab it over here. By the way, he helped to create this whole race. I threw some ideas in there, and then he just completely went crazy with it, and he branched off of that, and he just made an amazing race. So to the right, we have, as you see, we have two arrows here, pointing which way you want to go. So to the right, we have half-mile drag races, and to the left, we have quarter-mile drag races. So you can pick and choose whichever one you want to do. So, for example, we're going to go ahead and do the half-mile drag races first, and I'll show you guys how this works already, for those of you who don't know. Stop right here behind the line, and then I see right now the first one's going by, so you would always go on the second one. Always go on the second one. Second one right there. Basically, when the pink crosses the white in the center of the stop sign, then you go. It's as simple as that. And we'll show it again in the quarter mile part, for those of you who are still unsure. Once you're done, you just go like this, and then go in the middle, so go back, and then line up again. You can choose the quarter mile side, you can go to the half mile side if you want again. It really doesn't matter, it's up to you. You're free to choose what you want to do, and it's a little more free and a lot more fun and different. The quarter mile drag races test more of acceleration, and the half mile drag races have a little bit more of top speed involved for that car that has a good top speed and combination of acceleration and pull ahead at first, the last second. And on the left side is the quarter mile drag races. You can pick whichever lane you want. Obviously, if the right side is cluttered, then pick the left side. Stop right here behind the white line. Go again. You guys see the pink building block in the center, and then you have a white exclamation point in the center of the red stop sign. When that white exclamation point passes through the pink, then you go. That's simple. Always go on the second one, so that's the first one right there, and here comes the second one. Go. As you can tell, this one's a lot shorter already. Closer, got a good launch either. And you can play with the launch however you want. You can double clutch, that's the point. If you notice, I mean, you can have a ridiculously fast car, and the person next to you can have a car that's not too good. If you launch better than them, and you double clutch better than them, you're gonna win. Like, it really just depends on how well you launch, and the type of car that you have as well. And then, once we're done with all the drag races, what I'll go ahead and do is we're gonna line up on the half mile side. We're gonna pass all this. We'll line up here at the edge of the shadow, right here. And we'll fit as many cars here as possible. If you can't fit, then just sit behind, or you can line it up on the other side if you want. And then I'll shout out a time. I'll say, for example, in the bottom right hand corner we have the timer. I'll say let's go at 5:45, let's say. Everyone revs up, whatever they want to do, and then y'all go and we'll race like 6 or 7 cars at once, whichever the case may be. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope hope you're gonna stay tuned to the channel. We'll live stream 9 p.m. Eastern time, Saturdays for PS4, Sundays for Xbox One, the same exact time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. This race was created by edub_1234. He makes really good tracks. He's very good with a creator. He's very meticulous about what he does. I'll leave the link to his channel in the description down below if you guys want to check him out. And I hope to see you guys, many of you in the live stream.